Good evening, Internet. I hope everyone is doing well. Let me see if Twitch updates. Yep, there it is. We are live. Yep, there it is. Yep, and I don't need to hear myself. Excellent. This is what I have to do because there's no one to tell me. Just me, myself, and I, an old puppet stuck in an attic with a computer and no friends. So, here we are. Trying to make friends on the internet. So hard sometimes. Anyway, welcome back. We're back. We're gonna play some Strange Antiquities today. As I think I said in the last stream, since I didn't play any last night, I ended up making some progress in Hollow Knight, and I do really want to play it more tonight, but I just don't have the time, and I do want to make some progress in this game. I guess that's what I get for playing multiple games at the same time, but it also does kind of allow me to take breaks, I guess. I don't know. It's not a bad thing. But, what's today? What is that? Why? I don't understand how the saves in this game work. Day 10. Right? Yeah. God, I hope so. Yeah, anyway, so, I won't be streaming tomorrow because I'm going to be busy. I'm actually going to be in a spin class, and that shit kills me. I end up halfway hallucinating by the end. I did it for the first time a few weeks ago, and honestly, it's a miracle I made it home afterwards. I don't know. I am not in shape, and those classes are, and it's a cult. Like, a spin class is a cult. 100%. Like, they're scary. It's scary, but like I had a good time. But I had zero brain function afterwards. So I'm already like guessing I won't be streaming tomorrow at all. And then Thursday, maybe. I really want to play some more Hollow Knight. I'm gonna fucking get across that stupid. Frustrating. Okay. Focus up. We're playing Strange Antiquities. And end of the day, end of day 10. Continuing this story, which this story is leading up to the current events, which is what they did in Strange Horticulture too. You sort of follow the story of the girl who caused all the problems. And that is the case here as well. And it looks like we're just over halfway through the game. The other game only had like 13 days, which I assume was on purpose. This one looks like it has 17. I can read Roman numerals. So, continuing the story, just as a refresher, let's go back a little bit. As his mind roiled in confusion, he watched through his remaining good eye as his partner lunged towards the satchel that contained the casket. To his horror, he saw that his partner's eyes were black. He tried to use the diverging hook on his partner as he had done on himself, but he could not but he could find no part of him that had not been taken over by the infection. His partner's hands ripped at the satchel, tearing it open and sending the black casket tumbling out. The two men fought as the heavens opened and lightning flashed across the night. One man wrested the casket from the other's grasp and leapt astride his horse, galloping off into the cold, wet darkness. One man. Which man? We don't know. I guess we'll find out tomorrow night. Ugh, I apologize. My nose is running like crazy today. I even took medication. Ugh. Oh, that looks like one of the... Oh, no, that's like a... Is that like an alchemy symbol? And these are buildings. So we're trying to find the center point between these three areas? Presumably. Here we are. Good morning, Jupiter. And I discovered last time. Oops. No. Not. Let's do. Look at you looking at it. Oh! He knocked things off. They don't get broken. Oh. Okay. Where's the card? And still don't know what to do with that. So I need something that has a gap in it. Is it at this angle? It doesn't look like it, because this is this. Here. So, at least that's what that looks like. I had to like turn my head. Ooh, got some thunder. ASMR, give it to me. Maybe that's not it. It really looks like it though. What is 15? Colgarth Hall. Oh, no, that's 25. I'm dumb. The Twinnings. Huh, I don't know what that is. Makes me think of... Isn't that like a tea company? Twining tea? Something like that. It has to be that, right? I don't see anything else that has that sort of gap in it. So where is this? If this is here, then that's down this way. You know, theoretically, if this is a triangle. Oh, this is this here. Really wish I could turn the cards. I was looking at a problem. Okay, so that's that. This is these three together is that one, and so the right one is here. Okay, so the triangle. Wait, I gotta like actually put my fingers up against the screen. This is stupid. The triangle is amongst those things, so I think it's here? Yeah. I made a triangle with my fingers and like held it up. Ooh, eyeballs. Okay. When I draw back the curtain, I am unable to control my exclamation of horror. Behind the dark red velvet is a silent, squirming, seething mass of eyes, all shiny and wet and alive. Fear takes hold before my mind catches up and I understand what I am looking at. And when I do, I realize that it is looking right back at me. That's horrible. Is it a biblically accurate angel? What are we looking at? I don't like that it's a squirming squirming, seething mass of eyes. Are the eyes themselves just like roiling around? Fear takes over, refined my mind comes up and I understand what I'm looking at. And when I do, I realize that it's looking right back at me. Yeah, I don't like that. The object I'm looking for sits on a small shelf below and the eyes watch as I snatch it and get out of there as fast as I can. It looks like a doge. Little dot with his ears, or like a fox. Eyeball, his mouth, little arms, and a body, like a sock puppet animal. He's got some symbols on him, though. It is rainy day ASMR. You gotta love it. Alright, and I got this last time too. Finally, some dude found one of the little pieces on the other side of the counter. Apparently it was just on the floor and no one noticed. That closes it. This, and then you can like test wavelengths of things. Yeah. Which is pretty cool. That's these thermic fields. So that's sort of like an instruction manual. And then this is a half of something by a diurnal seal. Object made from silver. Traces, maybe? Or faces? I don't know. A diurnal field. Not sure. Might get more clues to that later. Either that or I just have to futz and figure out. Did I put you over here? Oh, I guess I probably did. Oh, yeah. So that they weren't on the shelves. Sarah Barrington, you're new. You're very autumnal themed. We think we finally located the wreck of the Orion out in the lake. Sadly, our funding has run out and we can't afford expensive diving equipment. But we put our heads together and wondered if there was another way. You're our last hope. You're my only hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Thaumaturgy. I do have something here that like helps you breathe underwater, but I don't remember, or at least I got the page, but it's actually weird. It said it like it doesn't actually help you breathe underwater. It just stops you from needing to breathe. It like you breathe without breathing somehow. And so oftentimes people get too, if they've used it for too long, they get too used to it. And then when they're on land, they like pass out because they forget to breathe. Oh, here we go. Ascus. An ascus allows the bearer to breathe underwater. Breathe. The sensation is said to be most unusual since it requires one to not breathe at all. Those that use ascus for extended periods of time sometimes forget to breathe once they are back on dry land, and subsequently pass out. The core of the item is cold to the touch, but the ring, sometimes called the halo, stays warm. Cool. The whole thing's cool. There's gonna be a ring that's warm. Something that's not identified. No. Is it this? Cool and smooth. Surprisingly warm. Ah, it must be this. It even looks like water. Item has a ring. Closer inspection the ring. The ring is warm, whereas the rest of the item is cold. that a G? Yeah, gout. I don't know. Sometimes some of the letters just look so. I keep reading C's as E's too. Gaudian siren. Although these are similar in form to thalamic needles, Gaudian sirens serve a very different purpose. They create a strong compulsion, like a siren's call, that can be used to divert attention. Escus. Oh, that lightning was super bright. Oh, Escus. I wonder if this game has a thing that protects against you writing inappropriate things. I guess those are more common in like online games where you might, I don't know, expose children to inappropriate topics, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. These aren't organized at all. Yeah? Oh, I guess we should go here. Put you down here. The kitty cat is a comfort totem. Brings people peace and protection. Do I have other green? I do, and I have another bunch of white ones over here too. Two white ones. Hum. This one's just so big. Let's swap. No, I said there. Over here so that things are organized. Okay. And then that there, and you, and you. It's so bright. I don't like looking at that little hand thing. It's not a hand, but it kind of looks like one, and I don't like it. It's used for psychic things. Ew, it's gross. I don't want it to be in my field of vision. Does not have a label. Okay. Neither of these. I almost forgot they were down there. And then I have these mugs down here. I suppose I could put this up there. But I kind of want to leave them all together. My mugs. Nethers, I think they're all called. I got a sheet for a different nether. But I wonder if I'm going to be able to fill this up with books. I don't know how many books I'm going to get. I suppose I could also mix these in with other things, but I like keeping the similar things together. I don't know. I want all the bottles in one spot. Rowena Hardwick, you're new. Oh, I like your blouse. I'm close, but I need more power. I need St. Cedric's thunder, and quickly, while the storm's raging. Right. I think this is one of those boxes, actually. St. Cedric's thunder. St. Cedric's thunder is used to store the power of a single thunderclap. Alchemists have been trying to harness the power for centuries, and there are rumors that some have indeed successfully used it to transmute base metals into gold. They are placed on tops of mountains to charge them during storms. Gemstones can be used to prevent the charge from waning over time. Hard and cool, polished, hard and cool. Wood and bronze detailing. Purple gemstone. Maybe not. Maybe... I was thinking of something else. I swore I got something that said it felt like it was buzzing with electricity or something. Yeah. Unpleasant sensation at the back of my skull. I think that's the first one. Because it has that hourglass on it. Nothing to remark. Strong sense of being watched. Great. It's excellent. Oh, what? I don't want to analyze my plant. It's kind of funny that you can do that. Oops. No, click. Sure it wasn't that. I've had this one for a while. Doesn't smell as bad as I expected. Am I going crazy? I swore something sounds hollow and tapped. I could have sworn that I had something, but it's entirely possible I just hallucinated it. Used to store the power of a single thunderclap. Place them at some mountains, charge them during storms. Gemstones can be used to prevent the charge from waning over time. Stone of containment. Right? Doesn't that seem kind of like it would maybe... Let's just give it a shot. It might be wrong. Hell yeah. I bet you that's symbols for like, yeah, symbol for thunder. I should have looked that up. That would have given it away super fast. Stones of containment. Yeah. Okay. What the heck was I remembering then? I swore I read that like something felt tingly, but maybe that was just like magic power or something. Thalmic needle. Oh, this was just referenced in the other page I just got. Thalmic needles are controversial items that are rarely used. They can reach into the mind of the recently deceased to give an impression of their thoughts before they died. Curiously, the weight of these tall items decreases when heated. Huh. Tall items decreases when heated. Is there a picture in here? Oops. Thank you. This thing. I think this is this thing. Oh shit, wait, I forgot to label that. No! What was it? Shoot. This is dumb. Why do I Oh, this was where they mentioned the needle. Display of Gaudian objects at the Museum of History in Undermere. Huh. Hey, boy. Where'd it go? Oh, goodness. I've identified a lot of things. Here it is. St. Cedric's Thunder. St. Cedric's Thunder? Did it have an apostrophe? It did. I can't put things over there because the compass. Jack's compass. The needle. Sthamic needle. This reminds me of, have y'all ever seen the show, was it early 2010s? It was called Pushing Daisies. And it was, oh gosh, what's his name? Lee Pace. You gotta love Lee Pace. He plays this character that, like, if he touches someone that's dead, it'll bring them back to life. But if he touches them again, they'll become dead again, but permanently. Like, he can only wake them up once. And he works at a pie shop. Like, that's his day job. But on the side, he starts solving murders. Like, he, like, goes into the morgue or, like, the funeral home, and he'll, like, touch the corpse, and they, like, sit up. And they're just like, and he's like, who killed you? And they're like, it was so-and-so. And he's like, okay. And then he, like, touches them again, and they, like, go back dead. It's actually pretty funny. But, like, the female leading lady in it is actually someone that he wakes up. And she helps him solve either her murder or another murder. She was a witness, something. I don't remember. This was years ago. But they end up, like, falling in love, but he can't ever touch her again, or else she'll go back to being dead permanently. So that's, like, a little thing. But, like, his ability to, like, wakes them up and be like, who killed you? And then they're like, it was so-and-so. And he's like, okay. And then he just, like, touches them again. And they just, like, like, fall back down on the table. It was a quirky, kind of funny show, but, like, also, like, sweet and heartwarming. It was... I don't know what to... It wasn't a... I wouldn't call it a comedy. And I suppose it was technically a murder mystery, but, like, at the same time, it was just so quirky and, like, odd. I don't know. But it was delightful. It was only 1 or 2 seasons. It wasn't very long. But it was cute. I enjoyed it. This just made me recall that show. Sipping my tea. Sonic needles are controversial items, rarely used. The weight of these tall items, that seems important, decreases when heated. Oops. Tall items. They can reach into the mind. So they aren't necessarily, like, actual needles? So say if I just take this and they get decreases when heated. Oops. I wish I could pick this thing up. Let's put that there. No. Go on the scale. decreases when heated. And then if I put this by the candles for a little bit. That went down really slowly. Would you? I don't know how long I need to set it here for it to be heated. Oh, shit. That is it. That's a thermic needle. That's such a fun little thing. So if I leave it here for a while... Look, you can see the fire. You will just have to imagine the fire. Have we started a fire? Yes, the fire rises. I'm pretty sure that's a thermic needle. Funky. Anyway. Glad it was the first thing I tried. Okay, I put you back. Should I explore? Where was I? Boatyard, Old Jail, Museum of History. What is the spoken word? A bookstore? Oh, it's a theater. The theater's in surprisingly good condition, given the rather ramshackle state of the rest of the town. I shake my head, remembering the time old Benjamin Marsh mistook a real sword for a prop one, and accidentally stabbed a poor lady in the front row. Perhaps the props and costumes have no use in my line of work. What did I just... why did I say perhaps? I just added a word. Props and costumes have no use in my line of work. So do you want the actual sword? Hello, Doctor. I've been trying to get a hold of an Ambra. Before she vanished, Verona said it might have something to do with my patients. It almost slipped my mind, but then I remembered that there's one right here in Strange Antiquities. Eli told me himself he keeps it locked behind ethereal key. Huh? Locked behind ethereal key. Oh no. Do I have to do... Is it this? Is it in here? Ambra. Have I... I haven't identified that, right? Items cause mental fog, a withering of intellect and thought. They are slow to work, requiring several hours to have any effect. Through prolonged use, they can cause the whites of the eyes to turn black, and the subject to become deeply disoriented. They produce a noctic field. Okay. A noctic field, you say? Noctic. Of the night. So I have to make this look like that? Okay, so I need this circle here and that, and the books are in the way. I don't have enough table space. What does it look like? The little one is all the way down there. Is that right? Yes, a noctic field. Saturn continental fog. Through prolonged blue, signals a different black. Produce an octic field. Okay. So they have to produce this swirling effect. No. 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 I'm just gonna try everything. Everything that hasn't been identified. No. Thunder. Oh. That does it. Do I have anything else? Just to be safe? Not that. Not that. That's a weird one. That's different too. I just got that item. Okay, so it's probably this? No? But it's the only thing I have. Unless, of course... it's one of these items. Which I haven't figured out how to get access to. Boy. Poof. Does it say anything? The key? No. Locked behind. It doesn't say an ethereal key. It just says ethereal key. It reads weird. An ethereal key is designed to be hidden from prying eyes. When activated by moving the object in a circular motion, the key is revealed by its gemstone of light. I don't understand. And I have a bot. Why must you heckle me? Gosh. This, for some reason, I read this before too, and my brain didn't understand it then either. I don't know. There's some crazy options for when you report someone. It's just like, what is this person doing wrong? And it's just like, well, not some of the things you just listed, that's for sure. Okay. There's some weird ads. Why would I report myself? What is happening? No, I know I can't do that either. Okay. I don't know. Twitch is doing weird things. Okay, I don't understand. Theory appears to be hidden from prying eyes. When activated by moving the object in a circular motion, the key is revealed by its gemstone of light. Oops, I hit the wrong key. In a circular motion. Gemstone of light. How big of a circular motion are we talking here? And where do I have to move it? Do I have to move it in a specific place? I don't know what the game registers and what it doesn't register. What am I looking for? I don't understand. Someone send help. Designed to be hidden from prying eyes. When activated by moving the what object? The circular motion. The key is revealed by its gemstone of light. Where's the key? These are rare items and not generally used outside of thaumic circles. Gemstones of the night power the concealment charm. Gemstones of the night. Stone of sight. It's not that one. A stone of the night and darkness. So it's either this striped white and black or protection and enveloping light. Do I have one that's... Oh! Whoa! I did it! I did it! My brain! I was able to use it! Yay! Happy day. Ooh, Is this the thaumic needle? Oh, these are like the creepy things that they show in that one. Wait, let me label this. Where'd it go? It's a key. That's not right. Is it? No? That looks all sorts of wrong. How do you spell ethereal? E-T-H-E-R-E-A-L? Oh, I did spell it right. Why does it look so weird? I'm gonna hide you behind the plant. I assume I won't need to use it again. These look like they're from that one picture. And I'm getting distracted. Yeah, look at this shit. The voodoo doll is missing the nails in his head. But and there's the big crow skull. But he's wrapped like a babushka. And that looks like Shrek. What am I supposed to be finding? I can't be distracted. Ambra. Cause mental fog, withering intellect and thought are slow to work, requiring several hours. Through prolonged use, they can cause the whites of the eyes to turn black in the subject, and they detect a noctic field. I want to guess it's this guy, because he's got shit written on his face. The item has the symbol of confusion across its face, which matches the description, causing mental fog. It produces a noctic field when fused on the thermic lens. Indeed it does. A pit. Like the pit in the pendulum? Or the pit. The three different elements that make up a pit allegedly represent the earth, the sun, and death. Or darkness. The Dradic, the Dionic, and the Noctic. These energies balance in such a way that the objects do not produce a recognizable thermic field. They can be directed to emit powerful vibrations capable of cracking solid rock. Seems sus. Ambra. Sure. Ambra. Oh my goodness. Ambra. Let me type. Okay, I'm gonna put the bad. This is the compass! I'm gonna put the bad shit up here. Do I have any other bad shit? Hold on. I don't like you one bit. It's a hand. Can you give me a hand? I'll just keep you up there. Can I close this? No, I guess not. This seems important. There was something with a compass. Oh. That has things. This one has things. This shit does. It's just this one. And then is there anything over here? This guy. Curiouser and curiouser. This looks sketchy. So does the one with the little coffin on it. Oh wait, what was that one? There was... I'm just gonna take Shrek out. Wasn't there something here in the catacombs? Was it this? The grave is old and worn. There was an inscription once, but it is too faded and crumpled to read. Oh. I already tried the things that I have for that. Shall I try exploring elsewhere? Let's see, I did the spoken word, and I've been to Keystone Manor. Market Square. In this rain, the market square bustles with life. Stallholders call out their wares, and town criers spread the latest gossip to eager ears. Few remember it once was a place for witch burnings and executions. Sure. People had no better entertainment than death. It was such a casual thing to kill people in public. back in the day. Should I poke around here a little more? I think I've done all the top ones. I did this guy. What are you? I should not have come here. Okay. That's what I get for trying to explore. Oh, welcome back. You. I know you from somewhere. Oh yeah, she's the lady whose mind we, like, fucked up. I don't remember why, but this shop was important somehow. I'm sorry. I know I'm not making much sense. I haven't been myself. I'll leave you be. Okay. Bye. We definitely didn't rip out your memories because you stole my cat. Or the shop's cat. Jupiter's his own cat. Peter Leland. You're new too, I think. They found some poor soul washed up on the lake shore. An older lady by the sounds of it. Drowned. But that's not the worst of it. Her eyes were all black, just like those others. I'm not taking any chances with the water around here. I'll take a bones guard. Oh, that's what that... something cowardly king. Right? A small item known as a bones guard can be placed in any liquid to render it safe to drink. King Cedric the Meek was well known to be terrified of being poisoned, and so always drank from the same goblet, and always placed a bones guard inside. He was stabbed to death in 1203. These objects bear the mark of the antidote. It's time for poison. What's the antidote? Would it be the opposite? I don't know. The antidote, lots of things can be an antidote, depending on what you're poisoned with. You know? That's more than less than unhelpful. Small items like this? He would fit inside. Just barely. The antidote. You were slinging your antidotes. The end. The end. Yeah, it's the opposite. I don't know if that's what that means. Hey! The symbol resembles a symbol for poison rendered upside down with a line under it. Oh, I didn't even notice that. It can be inferred that this is the mark of the antidote. Sure. I'm afraid I can't pay you, but I can offer a trade if you'll accept it. Sure. Give me something good. Nope, I don't like it. I don't like it. Why are people giving me hands? Stop giving me weird body parts. Placed in a render it safe to drink. Oh. Thunder. Bones. Ooh. right? Bonesguard. I can spell. You can fit in here, right? You're just so big. Why are you so big? Hum dum da dum dum. Let's go to another place. I haven't done this. Look at this little guy. He's just a little guy. I'm gonna get myself killed. Killed. Oh, the Twinings? Twinings. There's only one in. 15. The Twinings are an unusual, sprawling series of grotto-like rooms filled with handcrafted carpentry, ironmongery, and pottery. The workers are too engrossed in their craft to offer any assistance. Huh. Good night, Jupiter. The rider was lucky. He made it to Blackborough and found refuge there and was nursed back to health. He would later discover his left eye was permanently blackened, like his partner's had been. Oh, so it's the non-crazy man. Sunshine. Whoa, my mouse is like on my other monitor. There we go. Oh, sun and moon. Hello. To my left the day, to my right the night. Good morning. Red dawn at morning, sailors take morning. Red dawn at night. No, red sky at morning, sailor take morning. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. That's a saying that people may or may not have said. I heard it in a movie. Can you guess which? The character claims he learned it in the Boy Scouts. The other character said he used to be in the Boy Scouts. And then they started bragging about how many badges they had. And the one guy had one less. And he's like, yeah, yes, but then Hitler took over. And he had to leave the Boy Scouts. And the guy was like, oh, that's too bad. Can you guess? Do you know which movie I remember seeing? Probably not. It'd be a very specific audience. It's a good movie, though. To my left, the day. To my right, the night. Are there anything here that sort of sound like day or night? To my left the day, and to my right the night. Oh, maybe it's in here. There's a lot of moons in here. To my left the day. Oh! And to my right the night. It's actually, it would be the opposite. If he's facing outwards, which usually would be the case. People are typically buried with their heads at the headstone and their feet away. So, well, in either case. I find a row of 3 tombs in the upper levels of the catacombs. The cool darkness is strangely calming at times down here, and I sit for a while in quiet contemplation. When I rouse from my thoughts, I look down at my feet and find an item there. Had it been there all along? I never noticed it when I sat down. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Maybe it wandered over to you? I can't tell if it's wearing a hat or if that's a hairpiece. It makes little jingle jangle noises. Will you play? I don't have a good place for things I haven't labeled yet. I don't know. I don't like this freaky hand. Why is there freaky hands? This bloody ass fingers. Keep that shit to yourself. Nobody needs that. I am getting full up on stuff. That's how I can tell I'm getting close to the end of the game, because I'm like running out of room. I still can have, I don't know, 3, 6, 9, maybe 10 more items. It might expect me to squeeze them in. I don't know. Perhaps not. Good morning. Oop, sorry. Ooh, postman. Hello, sir. I like the red buttons on your jacket. I've been hearing a worrying rumor about Verona Green. They're saying she drowned in the lake. That was her? I hope for all our sakes they're wrong. God, I hope not. She was in the last game. Ah. Terrible. Terrible. I didn't even think that it might be her. I just assumed it was someone else that we didn't know. God, did I fuck up? Shit, did I do something wrong and get her killed? Oh, please tell me not. I was trying to get like a good ending and not kill people. No, I don't I don't want my posh lady to be dead. That would be really sad. Oh god. I'll just cross my fingers, knock on wood that it wasn't her. Let me sip some tea. I have more good spicy apple tea. Oh, and I just noticed my Kiki pin is upside down. I have a little mini corkboard with pins on it. I don't have very many. It's, when I say mini, this is the tiniest little corkboard. But I have a Kiki on her broom. Somehow, she is completely upside down. Like, just flying upside down, defying gravity. And like the witch she is, I guess. It's, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't want to reach for it right now anyway, but it's funny. I just noticed that. I must have knocked it over or something, because one of the other pins on it's really janky too. I have like a... from one of Jacksepticeye's thank misses from a couple years ago. I think it was a thank miss. He did pins as merch that you could buy? Maybe it wasn't a thing. I don't remember. But the, it might have been a different event he did. But, like, you could buy merch and a certain amount of the purchase went to whatever the cause, or maybe it was the whole purchase. I don't remember. This was years ago. And, Game of Thrones was still really big, and the lady that plays Daenerys was on it, and so the pin is like one of the dragons, sort of, but it's all twisted and janky. I must have knocked my corkboard or something. I have a couple pins from events he did. I think it looks like I have 4 total. One of them, might not have been from an event. I think it's just one of his merch things. It's the PMA. That's how old. And the other one's is the whiteboard he used to have. this old shit. Anyway, I'm rambling. Right, I just got a letter from the postman. That's what I was doing before I got distracted by Upside Down Kiki and a possible dead witch. According to family legend, an ancestor of mine hid an item of phalmic significance in his burial chamber. It has never been found, but not for lack of trying. I was tempted to search for it myself until I learned that it was in the catacombs in a place known as the Hall of Shields. Perhaps it's better to leave it to those who know what they're doing. Regards, MBM. I hadn't made it there yet. As I descend further into the catacombs, a strange sensation comes over me. It is not fear, although fear is mixed in with it. With cold clarity, I know at once what it is. I have entered an area known as the Depths, a place where few have been and fewer have returned from. Not even Paliants can clear the air here and render it safe to breathe, but there is a way. Slate miners inhale the vapors produced by a spirit called Wandering Shroud. They say it invigorates their senses and stays the mind rot that would otherwise consume them. It would be dangerous to continue exploring down here without following their lead. Wandering Shroud. Is that a thing I have? Wandering Shroud. Oop, no. There it is. Spirit Vault? A spirit vault, also known as a fetid chamber, is a receptacle used to store a wandering shroud. The interior is lined with a paste made from sulfur, hence the nickname. They are not considered dangerous since shrouds tend to be benign, but on occasion they do not take kindly to being restrained. A faint vibration... Okay. Is that... Slate miners inhale the vapors produced by a spirit called a wandering shroud. Okay, what's the other thing? Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. A shield charm. Generic shield charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturgy, but can have some small effect. An oceanic spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. No, don't want that. I want the other thing, which I already forgot the name of. It's nicknamed a fetid chamber. Wait, I remember what it is. It's this thing. I tried to breathe in the vapors from the wandering shroud, but to my horror I realized that the spirit vault is empty. My vision starts to blur as the cloying air of the depths fills my lungs, and I stagger away in a daze. When I at last reach the surface, I take deep breaths of the fresh air, but my lungs ache for some time after. I need to be more careful. I have written to Barton Potter. He will know where to find a wandering shroud. That's interesting. So you fail on purpose? Or the game fails you on purpose? I don't think... Did that ever happen in the first game? It's kind of a fun way to make something be prolonged. Like it's not, oops, immediately revolved. As I just jerk my whole desk around. Oops. Nancy Irwin. Oh, God. I've done something quite stupid, you don't say. I went exploring in Heathwood and came across a grave. It was overgrown with dark brambles, so I started to clear them to get a better look at the inscription. Uh-huh. I wasn't as careful as I should have been. Thorns were thick and menacing, and I scratched my arm on one of them. I have not felt well since. Please help me. Yeah, lady, I think you might be dying. It's just a hunch. Eventually, death will occur. Black heart. The heart of the sufferer feels constricted as though it is clamped in a vice. The skin is pale and cold to the touch, and the veins stand out darkly on the body. Eventually, death will occur. Yeah, you look like a toxic witcher, lady. Black heart. Okay. Is that in here? Can I just... No. Black heart. Lamb's siphon. Used to reverse the effects of the Black Heart curse, a skilled hand is required to perform the procedure, drawing the curse from the body over the course of several hours. The instrument is made using the dried seed pod of a sheepsnap plant. Sheepsnap, a plant said to bring good fortune. I think that was in Strange Horticulture. Used to reverse... the instrument is made using the dried seed pod of a sheep snap plant. Is this a gem? Some kind of green organic material. Hard. Thin and delicate. Sounds hollow when tapped. Do I have anything else that might... No. Let's try this. Yeah. I hope you find someone to do that procedure for you, lady. Truth conduit. These items are used by tricksters and swindlers to distort and deceive. They do not warrant the designation of dark article that some want to apply to them, but they can be, and have been, used maliciously. The gentle sound they produce anchors the mind as the spell is woven, combining symbology with a deeper, more primitive power. Heh. Lamb's siphon. Oh. A lamb's siphon. Sure. I have no room? Oh, wait. I used you. I failed, but I used you. Shit. It was... Melancholy. Storm. Wixickwood. Wandering Shroud. Spirit Vault. Yes. No, I keep hitting the wrong button. I guess this color too. Cool beans. All right. Purr. No. Well, what happens if I click on you? Let's do this one. Okay. I'm curious about this. Must have taken a wrong turning. Fine. I think I'm really not supposed to go in there unless I have some sort of purpose. Town Hall 16. The Town Hall. A bloated, ineffective institution tangled in its own rules and regulations. For the greater good, we were promised, but nothing ever changes in Undermere. I have no interest in going inside. That's fair. Ooh. Thaddeus White. You don't know me, but it's time I introduced myself. I'm the curator at the Museum of History here in Undermere. Eli and I have a complicated relationship. Don't all siblings? Oh. I don't tend to come by the shop much anymore, but I heard that he had left town for a few days, so you decided to stop by while he wasn't here. I wanted to bring him this, but I know he'd only turn me away without even looking at it. Yeah, so you came by when you knew he wasn't gonna be here. That's sneaky. Oh, that's kind of pretty. I actually think I've seen some necklaces that look kind of like that. They were clay though, not wood. Or no, I did see some. They were like wood and resin. I have no room. I just realized I never analyzed those things that came out. Gold, wood, and a green gemstone. Hard. Sure. It takes great effort to tear my eyes away. Oh, that seems unhealthy. I have nothing to remark. Intricate detailing. Uh-huh. Gold. Oh, I love the little pattern on the inside. That's pretty. This looks sketchy. Limestone. That's a weird choice. No wonder it's so chipped. Limestone is not sturdy. Engraved symbols. Huh? It's rough and pitted. Yeah. How about this one? Really? Nothing to remark? A hinge. Oh. Textured. Raised detailing. Smooth. Bronze. Gold. Bronze. White. Paint. Huh. Oh, whoops. Maybe. There you go. And then this one. Bronze. Another hinge. Ooh. Weathered. A hinged panel. An engraved symbol. Yes, I can see that. Staring at the symbol makes my head swim. That seems bad. Oop. Stop. Put that shit away. It's not good. Get rid of it. Hi. Thaddeus White. Thaddeus is a collector of artifacts and curiosities from around the world. He has an eye for the rare and unusual and enjoys telling the world's untold stories through his collections. Over the years, he has also amassed a collection of items he does not put out on display. These are items that it would be best that the public did not know about. They are known as dark articles. So this is gonna be our main cast, because we met quite a few other people, but they don't have character sheets like that, so. Okay. The hand. It chills my blood to hold it. Yeah, chill mine too. Crisscross grooves. Cold, polished. Stone, gold, and wood. Oh, he's got frowny face. Wood. Oak, if I'm not mistaken. Gold. I thought it looked like fabric, but I guess not. It feels a little warmer than I would expect. Hard, but smooth. It makes a soft tinkling sound when it moves. Yeah, I noticed that. He's frowning. Oh, it looks... up close more like a goblin or something. I notice myself becoming drained of energy as I handle this object. It smells strongly of linseed, which is a type of linseed oil. Rough. White paint. It appears to be hand carved from wood. Sure. Bone. Uh-huh. Clay. Oh, it's clay. Not fabric. Textured. Warm and smooth. So the gold lines are warm and smooth. Hard but smooth. Nothing to... Really? Nothing. No thoughts about the skull wrapped in clay like a baby babushka. Sure. Do you think I'm crazy? I think I'm crazy. I want to know what this moon clock is for. And why one of the times makes it go kerchunk. He's broken. Ooh. Simone Green. Oh, hello, Simone. Jupiter! No, thank goodness you're safe. Yes, he's fine. I found him. I was worried about you. I hope my mother is okay, too. I've lost count of the amount of gossip I've heard about her misdeeds over the years. Wait, who's your mother? The truth is, when she gets stuck into a mystery, she's been known to disappear for days at a time. Wait, Verona's your mom! Oh god, I really hope she's not dead. In the meantime, I believe I've found another clue in this journal. How did I not put together that they had the same last name? The text directly before this is largely illegible, but I was able to make out a reference to a vault of some kind. I still haven't figured out the last clue you gave me? I gotta put that over there. 3 resonant objects. Lightest first, heaviest last. What do I do with this? By diurnal seal, object made from silver. Ugh. These must be 3 different things that go here. Okay, let's just futz about with this for a little bit. Creepy ass fingers. Okay. Marked something by a diurnal seal. What's a diurnal seal? I don't remember. Oh, don't yawn. Ugh, gosh. Why did this get so big? Oh. I right-clicked it. I didn't know it could do that. Let's do this one first. No, in the drawer. Let's try and futz with this, because if she's already giving me another clue, I feel like that means that I should have finished this one. Ah, Jesus. Just hitting my desk. Okay. I want another Oreo. Something by a diurnal seal. Object made from silver. And produces a diurnal field. Diurnal seal. I don't know what that means. So this is a diurnal field pattern. So something that, but I have a lot of things that do that. a lot. So many. So many of them make that specific field. God, I just cannot get comfortable. It does not help that this chair is not very comfortable. Ugh. It does force me to have good posture, though. Object made from silver. I also have a lot of those. Worked by a Diurnic seal. Wait. Where's the compass thing? Is this something I need to use that compass for? What's it called? It wasn't just called a compass. Maybe it was. Well, it didn't start with C, so it might have had... Probably has another name in front of it. I'm pretty sure there's a picture, though. Bird. Raven. Resonance compass. Towards nearby resonant objects. The only objects that can be detected in this way. Highly prized. I have 3? 2 or 3? I don't remember. Okay, so that doesn't do it. Has nothing to do with the Diurnic seal. Diurnic. Pit. Oh, these are the ones that don't produce a recognizable field. What the heck is a Diurnic seal? What does that mean? The 6 points of the sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 thaumic disciplines. Okay, so that doesn't help. By a Diurnic seal. Diurnic. Which sign? Not. I wish I could skip back to the beginning. There aren't that many pages, but still. Diurnic of the day. Puh. Amber. Iolite. Object made from silver. That's I have plenty. Can it be anything made of silver? I don't know what a Diurnic seal is. Peh. It's iron. Silver. So can it just be anything? Oh, wrong one. Silver. A Diurnic field. know several things did. But now I just have to find them. No. It doesn't do anything. Suspicious. No. Wow, these are probably all Noctic. Shouldn't it just be 2? Or am I crazy? Maybe the 3 is fine? I'm getting a lot of 3s. And squiggly lines. Oh, here we go. Just the 2. By a diurnic seal. I don't know what that is! By a diurnic seal. What is that? What's a diurnic seal, you guys? I don't know. I don't know. It's probably something really obvious and I'm being dumb. 3 resonant objects. Light is first, head is last. Okay. I have 3 resonant objects. That's one. This guy. And then you. Yeah. Ooh. What a lovely stained glass window. See, this is why I think I think I should have figured that clue out by now. Okay. Oh, I have to bring it back to the broken one. Or not? Huh? Squish. I'm gonna squish that. A lot of gears going on. There's buttons. Let me take it to the broken one. What? Oh, wait. No. Okay, maybe I do just have to match it. Like so. So, wait. Fix the buttons. 11, 6, and 4. A hidden sanctum. Open the vault. I don't like. What is this? A portal? This is the symbol on, like, the game. Oh, I don't like him at all. Gold. This part is painted black. Uh-huh. It feels unusual, not hot exactly, but energetic somehow. I can't... Oh, it makes sound. Did you hear that? I can't tell if that low hum is coming from the item or my own imagination. Nah, girl, I heard it too. There's definitely something unusual about this item. I can't quite put my finger on it, though. Aside from looking like a totem of a demon? Okay. What about the broken number? Okay. So I definitely should be able to figure this one out. Right? I think I'm just dumb. Right? A diurnic seal. What is that? An object made from silver. Sure. So an object made from silver. And a diurnic field. Something marked by a diurnic seal? What is a diurnic seal? Because I know what diurnic looks like. It's this thing. And there's two different stones. It was the iolite, the purpley blue one, the violet thing, and then, the amber. Do I have anything that has those two colors specifically? Or one of them? Amber or... purpley blue? Does this one count? No. I have some things that have like I don't know. I'm just like picking shit at this point. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Bum 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 bum. I don't know. Is it really obvious and I'm not getting it? I'm gonna cheat. It's crazy to me that like this game just came out and everyone's like, "Oh, we got all the answers already." It's like, what the fuck did you do? Did you even enjoy the game? Or did you just binge it? Nope, I did that one. I don't want to look at anything else. I just want to... Ah, here we go. Oh. So what day is it? It says that you can solve it on day 13. So I'm not actually there yet. I didn't even see what the solution was. It just says you can't solve it on day 8 when you get the thing. So just be fucking patient. I'm sorry. I just thought that maybe by now I would have gotten it, but I didn't. That's okay. That's okay. I can wait. I can wait. Hello, Doctor. You're back very soon. I got a fright when they brought the body of that poor drowned woman to me with those lifeless black eyes. At first, I thought for sure it was Verona at first. She does look like her. But we're quite certain it's a lady from Hawkshead who went missing a few days ago. Thank God. There's one thing that I can't get out of my head, though. Why would she try and swim across the lake? To get to the goop. And in the meantime, Verona is still missing. I don't like to use thermic needles as a rule, but the circumstances are beyond the rule book. We need answers. Here you go. It's a tall item. Can confirm that it does indeed reduce the weight when it's heated. A loam. Sometimes called a hand of Jupiter or a fire palm, a loam is an item with enticing power. They can reverse the signs of aging, but anyone who has played that game knows that it can only last so long before time catches up, and when it does, it hits harder. That must be that creepy hand. Terrible. Oops. Where's the needle? Thermic needle. Thermic needle. Ooh. Hey, hey, hey. Will you fit? Just barely. With the goat. I really do wish I had a less creaky chair. It suits my attic attire very, well. Let's put you back over here. Oh my gosh, my nose. I'm sorry, I've been like sniffling this whole fucking time. Sniffle, sniffle. Okay, Town Hall, the Blacksmith's Guild. The Blacksmith's Guild is alive with the rhythm of hard work, iron heated, hammered, and shaped into purpose. There's a rumor that the Guild of Assassins operates from here. I'd love to poke around, but I'd rather not run afoul of a sharpened blade. That's fun! In a lot of fantasy stories and stuff, like Assassin's Guild or like information gathering places, they often have them tied with like bars or inns or even like shops sometimes, but I've never heard of one being in a blacksmith's guild. That's kind of cool. Oop. Oh, hello. Welcome back. The people are afraid, and they are right to be, but it is too late for them. This lady's crazy. They are of no use to us, but you might be. Prove yourself, and perhaps Holgar will deem you worth saving. Jeez, thanks. I require an object to steady my restless congregation and remind them why I'm the one to lead us through this turbulent time. They respect strength and power above else. Okay, do I really want to help this lady? I'm pretty sure she's part of the problem. Morgan's Folly or Fortnance? Morgan's Folly. A folly symbol can be revealed to induce a trance-like state in anyone who casts their eyes upon it, making them open to suggestibility. Precautions should be taken against the unwittingly looking upon the hidden symbol for too long. That was one of those things I just pulled out. Fortnance. Can enhance physical strength or restore strength that has been sapped, whether by exertion or by hex. They are made of stone and iron and usually take the form of a small totem. I need to actually blow my nose. Let me mute myself for a second. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's see. I have two choices. Give her a flock of sheep, or make her the Hulk. Like, those are my two choices. I don't really like either of them. There's gonna be weird consequences. But I do get the feeling that, like, one strong lady might be a little less concerning than, like, a bunch of suggestible crazy people. Enhance physical strength or restore strength that has been sapped, whether by exertion or by hex. They are made of stone or iron and usually take the form of a small totem. What is the symbol for strength? This thing, an X with a square. That went in there really nicely. Stone or iron? Small totem. This guy? Bears the symbol of strength and is made of stone. Fortnance. Tormund's Bane. These can be rolled along the tongue to cure Tormund's paralysis, or worn about the neck to protect against the curse. Like most items that ward against curses, they emit a diurnic field pattern. Fortnance. The fuck was that? Huh. I thought I just saw a bunch of little, like, sparks or something. Fortnance. Gives you physical strength. Did I spell that right? Fortinance. Yes. Okay. Sure. The Convent. 18. The Convent of Amphissian Heart. The convent is an imposing building that appears to be designed for secrecy. The few windows that look out on the street are small and for the most part covered in sturdy iron shutters. The sole entrance is a large iron gate bearing the sigil of the League of Emphysian Heart, a twin-headed snake. The gate is locked. Oh, it's not just a snake with two heads. It's like got a head at each end. Like cat dog. Sure. Let's clean up. Yeah, we'll do one more day. Oh good, day 13. The rider's partner was less fortunate. They found his frozen body a week later. We should be able to solve that clue today. That looks like a head. It is. Hello. He looks like almost like an oak man. I am marked by Jupiter. The cat? Huh? Good morning. Do you have anything to say about this? No. He's sheepy. Sheepy. Sheepy kitty. Marked by Jupiter. What does that mean? Like the planet? Wait, is there a symbol for Jupiter? So this is love. Tin, Jupiter. It's a 4, kind of. Anything marked with a 4? There's dates. Well, this one has 4s in the date. But I also don't think I can go that deep. I'm gonna get smoked out. Right? Okay. I don't see anything here. Unless I just missed something really obvious. Very curious about the giant skeleton. Oh, here's a 4. Are there any others? No. So loud. The mark of Jupiter on my map leads me to a square room on the ground floor. Other than an intriguing torn note there, doesn't seem to be anything of interest until I notice that the bookshelf is mounted on a runner and can slide to one side. I push it and it glides easily, revealing a hidden recess in the wall behind it. The note? And the double-headed snake, eh? Maybe that'll get me through that gate. Oh. These plants are in the way. I've run out of room to hang things. Okay. Here's the other half of this note. The castle vaults are blocked by a diurnic seal. It can be opened by any object made from silver or gold that produces a diurnic field. Ah! The vaults in the castle. Right. It said there was no visible keyhole. Right. Opened by any object made from silver or gold that produces a diurnic field. Okay. Are you made from silver? But you don't make a diurnic field. Silver or this is bronze. What was the other silver? Silver. Nope. This is made from bronze. Diurnic field. Made from silver or gold. No. Bronze. Pewter. Bronze. 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 Gold and iron. Does that count? Well, it doesn't make the right field anyway. Iron. Iron. Peh. Gold. No. Peh. Clay. Bronze. Gold. Ooh. The kitty cat. Let's try it. Let's try it. To the vaults. The vaults are blocked by a large iron door. It has no handle or keyhole and does not give the slightest when I push against it. I realize that this has been thomically sealed, but that's not much help. It's not clear what I need to open it. It is, I know! Haha! The door slides open without a sound, as though it has been kept well oiled over the years. Behind it, I find a large natural cavern that extends into the rock beneath the castle. Somewhat disappointingly, the walls are lined with racks of whiskey bottles instead of the rows of artifacts that I was picturing. What different people find valuable. When I show Edmund, he is delighted, and he spends some time examining the dusty shelves. It is not long before he makes a find that I'm surprised I missed. I return to the shop with a spring in my step, and a curious item that demands further study. And a note. Bronze iron. Engraved symbols. Sharp edges. Be careful. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Oh, it's not a necklace. That's interesting. Oh. Curious. The Bishop's Square is a simple tool of my great-great-grandfather's devising, loosely based on a briar's disc. Oh, that's so, in the last game, in Strange Horticulture, the briar's disc was a tool that you could use to find hidden locations on a map. Someone would send you a specific clue, and you could use the disc to direct you to that location. By all accounts, he was an impressive man, but it would seem his mind began to fail him at the end. Perhaps he spent too long studying his Zaya. He imagined invisible enemies coming to steal away his most prized possessions, so he began hiding them about the castle, noting their locations in a code that only he understood. Okay. This here with this, because this is a tool. I wonder. Code that only he understood. Hiding them found the castle, noting their locations in a code that only he understood. Is that what all these weird symbols are for? Mars in winter, rising in summer. Mars. And then rising? Or is it summer? These must be part of this, I think. Are these seasons? Or yeah, seasons. So summer and winter. So Mars in winter. Mars in winter, rising in summer. What does that mean? Oh wait, what's the symbol for Mars? Wrong way. Mars, it's the... I don't remember what that's called. The male symbol. Mars in winter. Rising in summer. The smells and sounds of cooking greet me as I enter the castle kitchens. I feel a little foolish as I try to avoid the cook's glares while following the clues left to me by a mad old man. What was I thinking? I'm not going to find anything here. And yet, on the exact spot where the map leads me, there is something. A floorboard that has been cut and replaced. With a little difficulty, I lift it up and feel around in the cavity below before my fingers grasp something hard. Ooga booga. Crying stone totem. I got a hidden knowledge achievement. I wonder if there's... That's the only note. So, maybe I'll find more. Might find more later. Oh. That's weird. Yeah, because this hasn't been checked off, so I assume it's not done. Oops, what are you doing down here? Never got put away. And this is... Wait, was I supposed to go somewhere? Did I forget to do something? No. Shit. So I needed, before I could go down there, I needed a thing, and then it said I should ask someone, and did I just like skim it? Was I supposed to do something? Where's that farm? Greywick Farm. Potter. You're new. Hello, James Herschel. I can't say too much, but it has fallen to me to carry a secret that people would kill for, that people have killed for. It's a lot of weight to carry around in my head, and it's getting harder to bear around certain family members. It occurred to me that it would be safer in an ecumenical. These things. Commonly featuring a memento mori, acts as an aid to recollection. A reminder of death. A memory cannot reside in both the mind and the ecumenical at the same time, and it cannot be stored indefinitely. It can begin to emit unpleasant vapors, pulling at the threads of one's mind. So I was thinking maybe it was this, because they both have the hourglass. There's an unpleasant sensation at the back of my skull. Nothing to remark, really? What's that rain cloud mean? Nothing. It's not in there. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just try this. Oh, okay. 'Twas right. 'Twas an hourglass. Shadow anchor. A shadow anchor is sometimes used in the practice of shadow casting, the art of projecting one's presence outside of the body. Without an anchor, minds have been known to become lost. Shadow anchor designs can vary greatly. Some prefer pendants, whereas others prefer to clutch a totem in their hand. Some make use of symbology, where others use gemstones. They will always produce a field from the individual branch, however. Ecumenical. Ecumenical. No, I don't like that. No, that's better. Ecumenical. Okay. It's like, I can't spell. Hello. People are getting restless. The followers of Holgar have been marching through the streets with that crazed priest at their head. Not long ago, that sort of behavior wouldn't have been tolerated in Undermere. Now there are people joining in. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I didn't have to do anything. Good to know. In answer to your question, yes, it is possible to capture a wandering shroud. To the north of town, if you follow the little stream up through the woods, you'll come out to a hilltop that was clearly of some ancient significance. It is not uncommon to see wandering shrouds there. Be patient, be still, and they will come. Your friend, Barton. Okay. North of town, little stream up through the woods. Come to a hilltop. Ancient significance. North of town. Little hilltop. Here? Or is it like over here? These are burrows, not a hilltop. North of town. Well, let's just try it. Okay, this is right. After a pleasant walk along the beck, I reach a series of grassy mounds, the burrows. Whoever is buried in them must have been important in their time. If I am to collect what I have come for, I will need to be prepared. This item is a container or receptacle. Closer inspection reveals a pungent smell. I sit and wait, quietly and patiently, not certain exactly what I'm looking for. For some time, nothing happens. And then, long after my mind has drifted towards a warm fire and a hearty supper, I notice a movement in the corner of my eye. A strange, thin mist has formed near one of the burrows. It seems to produce a sort of dark light, a contradiction that my eyes have trouble perceiving clearly. The ethereal creature, for surely this is a creature of some kind, ambles towards the vault that I have left out for this purpose, and I daren't breathe as it slowly nestles itself within the receptacle. How convenient. Time to go grave robbing. Okay. Tuesday. As I descend further into the catacombs, a strange sensation comes over me. It is not fear, although fear is mixed into it. With a cold clarity, I know at once what it is. I have entered the area known as the Depths, a place that few have been and fewer have returned from. Not even Palians can clear the air here and render it safe to breathe, but there is a way. I breathe deeply from the spirit vault, and it clears my mind. I don't care to linger too long down here, but I forge on until I reach the unmistakable Hall of Shields. A stone sarcophagus sits on the raised portion of rock in the center of the cavern. I hold the torch close to better see the inscription on the side of the tomb. It reads, "The sun's light will reveal my gift." Mystified, I cast my eye up at the walls of the cavern and search the shields for some other clue, but nothing stands out. Oof. Cast my eye up to the walls of the cavern and search the shields for some other clue, but nothing stands out. I swear this game. Okay. I have two different items that assist with sight, I think. I don't think that's gonna do anything. Maybe I should search. If I search for just like sight, will that help? No. How about vision? No. Okay. I'll just have to scroll. Because I have something. I think I have two different things. That's a ritual thing. These are foreign of synesthesia. Colors and tones, light and shadow can be felt through touch. Work in low light conditions such as miners. Let's try this one first, and then I think I have another item. Okay, so it's not that one. I wonder if I should use this on that one tomb where I, like, for some reason can't read the text. I'll have to remember that. portion of rock in the center of the cavern. I hold the torch close to better see the inscription on the sun. The sun's light will reveal my gift. Oh, sun's light. Oh. So it's not about seeing. I have to make light. Sun. Or a light? Mary's room, and I just did that. Sun bond. Small, lightweight, designed to carry discreetly and made non-precious metal. Some kind of gemstone of light. Carry the warmth and the light of the sun. Okay, sun bond. This one. There we go. I misunderstood the assignment. The sun bond banishes the darkness in an instant, half blinding my gloom-adjusted eyes and bringing summer's warmth to the cold cavern. Blinking and squinting, I notice that one of the shields in particular is glowing in the bright light. I reach up and pull the shield down to reveal a small cavity hewn into the rock behind it. Inside is a blood-red urn. There's a lot of fucking snakes going on around here. Had it with these motherfucking snakes. This is a cool looking urn though. Red clay. Small green gemstone. Warm and smooth, raised detailing. Warm and smooth. Nothing to remark. I find it unsettling. The eyes seem to pierce my soul. Sure. Okay, what was the thing? The baby. This one. The meaning of the unusual markings on a Babelia is not clear. They resemble a mentic field pattern, but the items themselves do not produce a mentic field. They can be used to aid with the translation of foreign texts, although they require some skill to make use of. The ability does not transfer to spoken language. Resemble a mentic field. Go back to the beginning. A mentic field. Does it look like a magnifying glass? The markings are not clear. They resemble a mentic field pattern, but the items themselves do not produce a mentic field. Okay, so I need to... What does a mentic field look like? Show me. That's all the way down. You are this, and you are up. A mentic patterns resemble a mentic field. So that's that. Usually not clear. They resemble a mentic field pattern, but the items themselves do not produce a mentic field. Aid with translation of foreign text. Unusual markings. So markings that look like this. Anything that's uncategorized that looks like that. What are you doing over here? Wish I could put you here, but I can't. Oh, I just hit my headphones. No. Mentic field. It's not that. That kind of looks like it. A mentic field. that's... But it produces a diurnic field. That's interesting. Is that it? They resemble a mentic field. So it's not like they are a mentic field. They resemble, which this kind of could look like that. Is there anything else that I don't have marked? I don't think so. He's got a bunch of symbols. No. Okay. I'll give it a shot. Give it a whirl. It was this one. But it's too faded and crumpled to read. Let's try this. Nope. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. It must be something else. Purr, purr, purr. Oh, welcome back, sir. I got to thinking after I left earlier. Transferring this secret to an ecumenical only adds to an extra step. Yes, it's safer than walking around with it in my head, but I would know where to find it. What I really need is a truth conduit so that I can deceive them into thinking I know nothing at all. Okay. A truth conduit. I have really checked off a lot of things. Look at this. Look at this. Getting to the end. Truth conduit. These items are used by tricksters and swindlers to distort and deceive. They do not warrant the designation as a dark article that some want to apply to them. AKA Eli's brother. But they can be and have been used maliciously. Gentle sound they produce anchors the mind as the spell is woven, combining symbology, deeper, more primitive power. The only thing that I have that makes sound is this little guy. And it bears the symbol of deception. Closer inspection reveals a gentle sound it makes. Uh-huh. Abrasive Mether. So now I have all 3 Mether documents. This type of Mether is used to purge unwanted memories. As with any procedure that can alter the mind, it should be used sparingly and considerately. Methers are typically used in communal ceremonies designed to be easily passed from person to person. Do you drink it? Drink from it? Presumably. Truth conduit. Where'd you go? Truth conduit. Sure. He does make a nice little chiming noise. I guess he doesn't technically need to be yellow. I could have him be white, but you know. Ding-a-ling. Sorry. I've never felt more tired or more devoid of life. An apathy is settled into my bones, and I do not seem able to shift. But while I still have breath in my lungs, I will not succumb without a fight. You go, lady. By the grace of Grey, I will find a way forward. The grace of Grey? Grey's grace? Where's Grey's grace? I'd already identified that. Let's see. The Twinings, Town Hall, the Blacksmith Guild, the Convent, Undermere Station. Ah. Choo-choo. But first, we need to talk about those pants. Really? What? Is something in choo-choo trains? Choo-choo. Got distracted. Undermere Station is a quiet, unassuming stop. Today, its platform is empty save for a few passengers waiting in silence. 2 trains a day are enough to keep things running out here, a far cry from the hustle and bustle of London. It always feels jarring when they, like, say real world places, and I'm like, yeah, but all of this is nonsense. So, it really, like, throws me out of my suspension of disbelief. Ah, yes, a plant. Oops. I did. Whoop. Got. I've had a tip-off about something exciting. Have you come across the so-called nameless gods? Did you also know that the tall stones that you sometimes find in high places were once doorways of a kind? And there's an exciting part. Here's the exciting part. An inscription has appeared on the stone that sits atop Witherlem. This is where you come in. I'm confident that a pit will open the doorway. The other option is a Babylia to read the inscription. But they say that if you read the language of the nameless gods, you become cursed, which I can't say I like the sound of. I don't know, dude. I feel like you might deserve it. I'm leaning towards the more direct approach, but then again, that could be dangerous too. I don't really give a fuck if you live or die, my dude. A pit. Three different elements that make up a pit allegedly represent the earth, the sun, and the death. Or the darkness. The Dradic, the Diurnic, and the Noctic. These energies balance in such a way that the objects do not produce a recognizable thaumic field. They can be directed to emit powerful vibrations capable of cracking solid rock. Is he just gonna he's gonna break the stone and then get fucking arrested for destroying, like, public property. I see it now. Either that or he's gonna get blown up or something. 3 different elements. Earth, the sun, and death. Dradic, Diurnic, and Noctic. So it has to have either the striped black and white, oops, or the green and blue. And it needs to have 3 things. No, it's not that. Do I have anything that isn't? Or maybe it's not stones? Because I don't think there's... Yeah. I don't have anything else with 3 stones that isn't identified. Except for this, but they're 3 the same stones. I'm looking for 3 different stones. So... Yawn. Big yawn. Okay, so that's not useful. 3 different symbols? Triangle. Triangle, looks like a Chinese character, and that's something. Let me just grab you, put you here. Is anything just a triangle? That's paralysis. Great. And just a triangle. Fire. Off to a good start. And hey. Ice and paralysis. Fire, ice, and paralysis. But I don't know, like, if these specific symbols are associated with anything. I don't know about that. Is there anything else that has 3 separate symbols on it? There's the snack. Why are you wiggling? Don't do that. Oh, things move when I move my mouse over them. I was like, what is happening? 3 separate symbols. That's just a shit ton of paralysis symbols. That's got a lot of symbols on it. Let's try this. Nope. Okay. Wow, I'm about to die. Or lose my mind, I suppose. just jump to death. 3 different elements that make up a pit allegedly represent earth, sun, and death. Maybe it's a mix of stone and symbols? Death or darkness. Earth, sun, and death. Ah, boy. Earth, sun. Bronze. I don't know about that. Stone, gold. I got it. Oh, I gave him the wrong one. Wait! That was a Pabelia? Fuck! That's not what I wanted to give him. No. Shit. I wanted to give him a pit. Fuck. Ah, damn it. Thank you. I hope this works. Here's a token of my appreciation. Something for you to ponder over. God, he's gonna die. Damn it. What was the pit then? Is it this? Elements. Earth, sun, and death. Dradic. That's so annoying. I gave him the wrong one. Wait. Thunder. Is that? Bronze isn't listed here. So. Shit, man. I don't. Ugh. That is not what I wanted to do. Babelia. So I did identify it correctly. It just means that's not what they needed for that. Tomb? Oh, man. Oh, that's so... he's probably gonna die. Or he's gonna come back and be like, you cursed me! And I'm gonna be like, it wasn't on purpose. It was an accident, I swear. I still don't like that that thing floats. Creepy ass fingers. Oh, wait. That's annoying. Troubling. Concerning. All of those things. What did you give me? A yellow sandstone. Some weird. Crumbly. Well, engraved detailing. Sandstone can be crumbly. It's usually pretty hard though. It's just rough. Nothing to remark. Can I light it on fire? Well, I got a man cursed, y'all. Cursed. Is that checked off? Yes. Okay, and I assume this will come up again because it hasn't been checked off yet. So I might get another note for the castle. Because there's more symbols around. This was the only note that's on the map itself. Should I? No, wait. I am about to die. I can get to maybe one place. Have I done this? I think I did these two. I did all of these higher ones, and I've been here and here and here. I don't remember if I clicked on this one or not. Okay. Let's explore. So I can do the middle level next. And which is these ones. And now that I have the ghost in the sulfur jar, I can go to these lower ones. I am curious about the bones. But let's try one other place. So enemy station, the pit. The pit is a scorched black hole, perhaps 5 meters in diameter, that has an unnatural look to it. A rough wooden fence has been erected around it, but it has not been maintained in some time, and it is broken and collapsed in places. Nothing grows in a wide circle around the gaping chasm. The earth is brown and lifeless. Is a scorched black hole. Does it just go down? Is it like a sinkhole? It says it's scorched. Did a comet come? It's not how craters look, but well, I think I'm going to end the stream here. This game makes me feel dumb sometimes, but that's okay. It makes me work my brain, which is good, and I'm enjoying it, and I hope everyone who is watching enjoys it as well. Yeah, this game is great. I think we're past the halfway point. I think we're getting close to like 2/3 of the way through. So yeah, a few more streams of this, I think we'll wrap it up, and then we'll start on something else of this sort of nature to play counter to Hollow Knight. As I said, I won't. If I stream tomorrow, it'll be a surprise to everyone, including myself. I do not think I'll be capable of it mentally. Thursday, I don't know as well. I have something going on kind of late, so it's up in the air. I don't know. But I will definitely stream later this week at some point. I know my streams are pretty short compared to like most streamers, but this is what I'm able to fit into my schedule. And honestly, I think that's fine, especially like when I make them into YouTube videos. They're only 2 or 3 hours. I think that's fine. And yeah, if anyone's watching this on Twitch and not on YouTube, I do have a YouTube channel of the same name, Marie A. Onette. It's on there, and there's a link to that on my Twitch as well. So if there's older games that and streams that I have done that you haven't seen, like if you want to watch Strange Horticulture, you can watch it there. And just older things if you want to catch up. The earliest parts of Hollow Knight are there now, and I'm just sort of slowly adding things. I'll definitely try and get another video uploaded tomorrow, since that only takes a minimal amount of effort on my part, since I don't edit my videos at all. Completely unedited, full VODs on YouTube. So got that going for you. Maybe someday they'll get edited down, but honestly, that is not a skill I have, and editing is a very time-consuming process, and I would rather just spend time streaming and doing fun things, because editing's hard, y'all. Anyone that does that is like a legend. So, and obviously I don't have the ability to like pay someone to do that. I would never ask someone to do that for free. It's so much work. So just VODs, which is fine. Yeah, so you can watch the older things there. And otherwise, I will be here again in a few days. It'll be a surprise what I end up playing. We'll see what mood I'm in and how well my fingers feel, since I need the dexterity for Hollow Knight. Um, yeah, we'll find out. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. I had a great time, and I hope everyone enjoyed as well. And I will see you in the next stream. Good night, Poppets.